Hello and welcome back to another episode of WIP Wednesdays or Work in Progress Wednesdays. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how I made a beautiful present for my cousin for Rakhi. So, most probably, you're going to see this video after Rakhi because I can't post it earlier. She's all over my Instagram and YouTube and everywhere. She follows me because she loves my content and she loves paintings. So, we are going to gift her a landscape painting, which she genuinely loves, and it has a lot of backstory, which I might share while making the painting. I hope you will like it. Also, if you want to place an order with me, you can DM me anytime. And most important thing, she's my bua's daughter. So not all father side cousins are toxic. Mine are gold. And I love my both side cousins. So let's get started with today's video. So first of all, I'm taken out my painting mat and I've taken a white sheet around 300 GSM of watercolor sheet, and I've already pasted a masking tape on the sides of the sheet for the border. You can use your painting brushes after that and watercolor paints. I'm using the watercolor tube paints by Domes. So I was a little confused that what I should draw and what should I give to her. I was sure that I'm going to gift her a landscape painting because she likes that, and then I decided to go with a pink background, pink sky, because once she told me that she loves pink skies while I was painting a bookmark for her. So I was going to go with a pink sky and a sunset because pink sky will look good with the sunset, right? A little bit of mountains and some florals in the bottom because मैंने उनको like I've given her a few paintings earlier and I've never given something with flowers in it. So I was sure that to make it different, I'm going to draw some flowers on it. Here I'm just marking the outlines and I've given a beautiful base mixing the colors of blue, Persian blue, crimson and yellow. First base was done and dried. Then I gave a second coat. In watercolor, second coat is always very important because in first coat the color is always light, so you will definitely have to give a second coat to make the colors bright, but you should always give the second coat only when the first coat is dried. If you are going to give it when it is wet, then your sheet will get spoiled and it will get teared from the points where it will get a lot of water, right? Because we are playing with water, so we should play gently with water so that our sheet should not get damaged. And then I also drew some clouds with white paint and a little bit of purple. Here I have already drawn the grasses and I actually just skipped to turn on the video so I could not show you, but I just used a you know strokes method for making these grasses. I was just going moving my brush from bottom to top for making these grasses, and now I'm going to make a tree on the side of the uh, left side of my sheet using leaves. I'm just going to draw some random leaves as if a part of a tree is being shown or is being captured in my image. And the best part about this painting is that it's all my thought. Matlab, I have not used reference images or anything. It's just my thought, how I felt that she would like it and how I wanted to create it. I just went with the flow and made something like this. It was just something that came out of my mind, and I hope you will like it as I in the end kind of liked it. Here, while I was painting the trees leaves, I used 3 to 4 colors like yellow, light green, dark green and black for giving shadings of all the 4 shades. As you can see the process, and for the story, it was basically the thing that she had already ordered so many paintings with me. Like half of my commissions come from her. She gifts my painting to other people who loves it at her clinics, and people around her also love those paintings, and I've got so much motivation and love from her for my paintings that I thought that this Raksha Bandhan should be special, and instead of giving something like sweets and packaging that I always give her, I should give something that she will adore and she would like and love it. So I decided to give her a painting this Raksha Bandhan. I have already drawn a painting for her clinic as she's a doctor, but later on She gave it to her senior as she could not say no when they said that it is so beautiful and we should keep it here. So she gave it to her senior. So I wanted to give her another one from that time only so that she could use one for decorating her place. So this time I do not wanted to miss the chance of giving her a painting. So I actually drew it for like 3 to 4 days before Raksha Bandhan and then got it framed and everything. This is was the work I did on first day. That's it. How I did it on the first day. This was it. And now moving on to the second day, I started with quite finishing and everything. You can see the almost the painting is done. But you know, a painting is never done. So I'm going to add a lot more layers into it. So first of all, I am drawing the waves of the blue water in the bottom, and then I drew the reflection of the sun. As if there is a sun and there's a water, then there will be a reflection of the sun in the water and other objects as well. So later on I'm going to draw the reflection of the mountains as well, as you can see, with a little bit of black. Now I'm deepening the color of the reflection with using white and giving the touches of white in the clouds as well. As I was feeling that the clouds are not looking that natural, so I gave a little bit touch up in the clouds as well, as you can see. And after that I'm going to come to my favorite part of drawing of flowers, and also I did mess up one thing on the left side of the painting of the trees, that I drew all the leaves of similar size, whether it should have been that the leaves on the top should have been smaller than the leaves in the bottom, because the bottom ones are closer and the top ones are a little bit backwards. So while I was drawing it, it just clicked me later on after drawing. So that was a little bit disappointing for myself because I've already drawn the trees. So that's why later on I added a little bit smaller leaves to give that illusion of back and forth. And as you can see, our reflections part is quite done. I'm also now see I'm moving to the uh, left side of the painting and improving the parts where I should have drawn a little bit smaller leaves as well, because all the leaves can't be of same size. So again I'm using black and green mixed with together for giving detailings in the both tree, and later on I'm just going to, as you can see, I'm going to give some detailing in the grass as well, and you will see the difference of how it looked before and how it just popped out after adding the detailing of the black in the bottom as well. See, and I'm using the similar strokes that I did earlier that I could not show you. So you can see I'm going to use the same strokes, coming. Yes, see, that's how you give the strokes. So now comes my favorite part of the whole painting, which will bring out the painting. I'm going to draw some small daisies using white color. So your white color should be thick. You should not add much water in it. As we want the white to pop out, we are going to use less quantity of water and more quantity of color. So we are going to keep the water less, and I'm going to paint the daisies with the help of a fine brush, thin brush. And then later on I'm going to add a little bit of brown and black in the center of the flowers, as you can see. And after adding a little bit of brown, I'm also going to add some dots of a little bit of black to give the natural vibe of a daisy flower. See, I'm adding a little bit of brown and black over here. So you can add as much as flowers required. I'm going to add a few later on because they seem a little less right now. And I'm going to add a little bit white line between the mountains and the water, depicting the depth of how the two can never meet. It's an eternal circle, but the mountains and the water can never meet. So that is being depicted by that little bit white line in the center. And as you can see, I also added a few strokes of white to show the highlight of the sun, the lightning of the sun falling on the mountains. I'm adding white, yellow and orange to show the natural highlight or lights or shining of the sun as the sun is setting. or rising. I sometimes feel that there's not much difference while we are painting a sunrise or sunset painting. These are quite similar. Just the shades changes a little bit more. Yellow is more, and orange is less. So shades changes, but the kind of texture is same. And now the comes my favorite part. I'm giving my name on my painting with a white paint and pen. Now we are going to remove the masking tape as we are done with all the paintings after it dries. Never remove masking tape with wet paint on it. And see how beautiful it looked to me. And let me know your views in the comment box below. And now, so we are done with the painting. I'm going to take it for framing to my bhaiya who always does it for me. And this is was her reaction video. Enjoy it and let me know your views about my painting in the comments. Subscribe for more such videos. And the best part was they were instantly discussing that where should we decorate it or put it in our house, clinic, or where it should go. And my bua was saying, we are going to keep it at home.